one is the Doctor.
I am Banner Saber.
And I am Andy, a.k.a. the Ladybug Man.
And I am Adam, a.k.a. the Nimbus, a.k.a. Noah Maxwell, a.k.a. my boss, a.k.a. The Rock, a.k.a. Percival Wembley, and I made Tribe 12. Nice to meet you guys hypothetically because I've known you guys for quite a while. I'm just saying that hypothetically.
Welcome to the podcast, Adam.
Lovely.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Popo.
Hello, Popo.
Why?
It's been a long time,
Why?
man. Welcome back. Anyways.
Not long enough.
Anyways.
You don't know about Andy?
I'm still sore.
Yes, him and Andy have had many an experience.
Not willingly.
Training. Don't talk about Popo's training.
Popo, why are you crying? Or not Popo. God,
Popo's
I'm
training.
a failure. Anyways. So, might as well kick this off right now. I've got some of the updates to the to Slender Nation would be the podcast and vlog feed pages on the homepage have actually been fixed. You can thank me personally for that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Doc.
They look very nice. I have widgets. I'm actually thinking of kind of personalizing it a little more, but as it stands, it's good. I've got, Marble Hornets, Tri-12 Everyman Hybrid, and there's ML Anderson. I've got those, I believe, what's it called? I've got projects on there. TJ projects. I have them. And then that was fixed. I also have the, I'm actually going through my list here. I have a very short list. The report system has been, has been tweaked and altered, so it's better fixed, it's better explained. There's a, kind of reasons for reporting that we have now, which will make it a lot easier on my staff's end and myself, so we know what you guys are bitching about. Staff changes. We recently dropped a staff member, Chelsea, which is Lisa Evermore. Reason being is she has some things going on, and they're real life things, and those things just happen, and what are you gonna do? So we kind of decided to let her go, which she had no problem with, thank God. I always hate losing a staff member because I always feel that there may be ill will. But what are you gonna do? Okay, there was that, and then some new rules. I know it sounds kind of authoritarianism. We have new rules. Obey them. No, just, I would, if you're curious or, if you value your existence, I would take a look at them.
Big Brother's watching all of you.
Yes,
Yep.
I am. And if you don't behave, bad hammer. Anyways, ouch! I burned myself. So that basically deals with the updates to the site. There really isn't. That's about the gist of it.
In 2 weeks. We actually managed to go only 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Actually managed to get up 2 consecutive podcasts.
Right?
2 weeks.
It's insane.
2 weeks.
Because we're not waiting 2 months in between a podcast. I'm so sorry. It's my fault.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's going good now. So.
We're making this happen.
Okay, so as for updates to the vlogs, there really hasn't been an update to the vlogs that we haven't already covered, I don't believe. Am I correct?
Did we cover the live stream with Tribe 12?
Well, we have him
I don't
here.
think we did.
So we're gonna cover that.
Well,
Wait.
yeah.
We have the Tribe 12 guy here. I
Yes.
think.
That's happened recently. We haven't covered it since last podcast. So.
Well, yeah. Well, I figured, main topic kind of deals with it.
That's true.
Deal with it.
I have a lot of interesting facts about that as well.
Oh, lovely. Good.
Interesting facts for such awesome fun time.
Hooray! Okay, well, aside from the live stream, honestly, there really hasn't been much. Marble Hornets has been kind of quiet, at least for the past 2 weeks, ever since To the Ark responded, which was creepy as all hell.
Have we covered? Did we cover Entry 48?
I believe so.
Did you cover the next To the Ark that came out?
Last podcast was recorded on the 29th, and
This is what happens when we don't do this for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, Side Note came out 4 days ago.
Yay, there's an update on Marble Hornets, by the way. Oh, God.
it's the 22nd one.
Yeah, well, the new To the Ark side note. I personally shat my proverbial bricks.
I don't remember what happened in that one.
There was a TV, and it said "Be Silent," and people later revealed that under the "Be Silent," if you turned up the contrast, Maskey's face was there.
Yeah, and then there was like that little clip they had of Alex talking over the that person's. Screw it, I don't know.
Oh,
They have like a silhouette. It looks like Hoodie, and behind it is a bunch of static.
I
and
just
superimposed
don't
over
get
Hoodie.
To the Ark, you know, man. It's like he's just like the ultimate hipster, pretentious filmmaker or whatever.
What I always believed was that To the Ark and Jay were filmmakers, and so Tim was in the same class, and he wanted to make a better film than Marble Hornets. So his logic was, I'm going to make an even more pretentious film, and I'm going to call it To the Ark. And I'm going to post it as a response.
Yeah, screw you guys. I'm gonna make my own movie with blackjack and hookers.
My own movie, and it's going to be 100 times better than the
Forget
Marble
the movie. Stuff on YouTube and call it a day.
That, well, I guess in that video it would lead people to believe that Alex is another one of those other Matthews running around.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that he was Hoodie, but Hoodie was there when Maskey got the rock and it's like, remember this bitch?
Yeah, that is true, but there is also
guys, can Alex be Percy now?
Percy.
For the man purse.
I forgot about that. What they call us.
Alex, your new name shall be Percy, and you shall love it.
Satchel.
I don't think
it's a
there's
satchel.
What?
It's a satchel.
The
Yeah,
European
it's a
carry-all,
European
guys.
The European
The European-
handbag.
For bag.
Good carry all.
Very fashionable in Europe.
Yeah.
And then aside from Tribe 12, I do have two other big updates that went on.
Oh, you tell.
Okay, on TGA projects, and I was not there to watch the video. I know there's been some controversy about it on Fiction.
Yeah, I've heard about
Oh,
this.
yeah, this
Oh, my.
But the dog video and then the Lost Memory video preceding it.
Yeah.
Preceding it, rather.
Was that real?
No, it was not. Well,
Well, according to their Tumblr, it was.
okay, there's this weird mixture of real life and in-game circumstances that was involved there. Basically, my understanding of it was they got a dog from someone to take care of because it had been aggressive around them or something, and they were trying to take care of it, and it suddenly went rabid and started being aggressive and attacking them. And evidently, as far as my understanding is, they took that opportunity to have a rabid dog attacking them in-game.
Okay.
So they
Things we do for
stuck
art.
the dog while it was being aggressive towards them. And they did fake it wasn't actually shot on camera or nothing, but they did fake them putting the dog down on camera in-game. Fake. The dog did have it put down later, but they didn't record the actual death of the dog or anything.
I apologize for that beeping if you just heard that. That was my phone telling me he's dead. How did they record it getting put down? How'd they do that?
They didn't. There was a...
You never saw the dog.
Oh.
You just heard it whining. That's about
They
it.
killed it off screen.
God damn it. They're pulling his crystal skull on us with Indy's dad.
No, I guess the controversy was people assumed that they actually killed it for the series. Which
There was two controversies. There was controversy one, did they just kill a dog for the series? And two, are they jumping the shark because of it?
I see. Well, honestly, I don't see. I can understand. If when people thought that, oh my God, they actually killed this dog just for their series, that would piss me off. But I mean, obviously, yes, it did have to get put down later, and that is a very big bit of irony. But if they just took the opportunity that a dog that was being aggressive towards them, if they took that opportunity to film it, and they didn't actually kill it in game for the series, then honestly I don't see the problem here. I mean, yes, it did have.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got the opportunity, use it.
Yeah,
in my opinion though, I'm okay with if the dog was rabid or whatever. I'm okay with them killing it. I'm even okay with them uploading it to YouTube. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem I had with the whole thing was, why have it as filler? It's not very good filler, if anything, because it has nothing to really do with Slender Man besides showing that they're dealing with more than Slender Man, I guess. Filler, yeah, it was not the best filler.
Well, I don't know. I guess I guess that does stand. If you have the opportunity to something comes along and you're like, damn, this would be really good to have in the series or on film, then take that opportunity. It's just a bad stroke of luck that it did have to eventually get put down.
Yeah. I just wish it would tie to their actual story. And I would like it.
Right.
Honestly, I think it was just the opportunity was there, and they're like, okay, well, I mean, we can just use this as filler. Okay, let's go film it.
Yeah, old me would say, let's do that, but new me is like, I kind of want some sophistication to go along with it. There has to be a reason for why I'm doing this. And if it was me, I would tie something in with my story. But that's the way they're running their series. Let them do what they want.
Yeah, you may as well. I mean, what kind of, or what right do we have to question their ideas?
Yeah.
The
other updates, if we're ready to move on, does anybody else have anything to say on DJ?
I have never watched your series, guys, but I don't watch any series other than Marble Hornets, and I do feel bad because I actually there is one thing I did want to say, and the only reason I want to say this is because for the people who know me, this is going to come as a really big shock. I'm actually debating on going back through Everyman Hybrid and Tribe 12 and actually watching them again eventually. I just don't know when. And everybody who knows me is going to want to hurt. It's going to be like, you're a freaking hypocrite. But I feel like I've been missing out on a few things, and I think, honestly, I don't have a problem with either of the other series. I don't. Tribe 12, Adam, I have no problem with your series. I have no problem with EMH. I just didn't get into them. I don't know why.
You're just lazy.
Shut up. Actually, I do know why I didn't get into Everyman Hybrid. It's because they deviated from Slender Man. When it started off as a good Slender Man series, I liked it. The whole thought about how having, they were faking it at first. They were trying to get a good laugh, but then the actual one comes around, and you're like, that one. I don't know.
In my opinion, Everyman Hybrid isn't necessarily a Slenderman series. It's a series that features Slenderman among other things.
It's more of a conglomerate.
And so
yeah.
It
is transformed into more of a conglomeration of several entities haunting the guys.
So Everyman Hybrid is the early Fear mythos.
Oh God. Oh God. I think my mind just melted. Oh God.
But no, I mean, there's no problem with that. Some people are only there for Slendy though, and they're like, "What is this habit?"
That was me.
I'm just here for Godzilla. Come on.
Jira with Tribe 12. Oh God. Actually, now that I have the creator here, I'm kind of reluctant because he's going to hurt me.
Got my Allen wrench ready.
Yeah, right. You're kidding me. No, the only reason I never really got into Tribe 12 is because at the beginning, it was okay. I mean, I watched it.
I hate my beginning so much.
You hate your beginning?
Yeah, because it was never really a beginning. It was more of a...
Just say it. I
because
didn't like the beginning.
Yeah, more people really don't know, but it started off as an homage, and then because of Unfiction, I'll go into that later if you'd like me to, I've transformed it into an actual series, a legitimate series. And then that's when it started getting good, about after Grandpa Carl. That's when it started getting good. And after that, that's why the subscribers went through the roof, because I actually had new original content that was interesting and...
Yeah, that was what I remember. I remember when you actually first came out with Tribe 12, and everybody was like, "Dude, it's just ripping off Marvel Hornets. Fuck it."
Yeah,
I remember
that was on Fiction. Yeah. I told my friend about it, and like when we know what we're doing, we'll say it's an homage and we'll post it on Unfiction. Well, he went ahead. I don't know what was wrong with him, but he posted it early, and he said it was a side story, which because Everyman Hybrid was already out about a month or two already, and they had a few videos, like 3 or so, and they were called a side story, but they weren't doing what I was doing. They weren't doing an homage to our Marvel Hornets. They were doing like an actual Slender Man series, totally different. And Unfiction held me up to a higher standard. Like, they were comparing me to Everyman Hybrid, and I was like, no, I'm doing an homage. Why did you forget to say homage, you idiot? And because of that, I had to change everything, and it was for the better, thank God. But that's what happened.
No, I think that was why I never really got into Tribe 12, is because it reminded me so much of Marvel Hornets. I'm like, I've already seen this.
Yeah, but I rectified everything.
Yes, and that's what makes me second guess myself in that respect.
Yeah, as I went along with it, I totally removed every Marvel Hornet motif and style from it. All the white text, white text, black background, all that stuff. I started removing operator symbols. They're gone.
You have your own.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and see, that's what I'm saying. I guess that was my big thing. Is, you know, if people who know me would say I'm a hypocrite, but yeah, I think I may actually have to go back and watch them again, just because a lot of people have cornered me and tried to ask me, you know, okay, what's your favorite vlog? What's your favorite blog? I'm like, I don't read any of them, or I don't watch many except for Marvel Hornets. And the only reason being is for blogs, it's because Just Another Fool ruined it for me, and Andy knows why.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Flame Rock. Fuck you.
Okay, I still do not quite understand why you raged so hard against Just Another Fool. Did you like...
Because of Flame Rock?
Yep.
Flame Rock or...
I don't like him. I don't. I mean, Just Another Fool was okay. It was the first. And being the first is both a gift and a curse. Being the first is you are the original. But it's also a curse in the fact that it is, in its pure sense, horrible. Just because you have nothing to go off of. You have nothing to base yourself off of. Mm-hmm. At all. And...
I will say that Just Another Fool was much simpler than today's blogs. But
well, yeah. It's because every other blog, every blog out there.
Well, at the same time, Just Another Fool had a lot more subtlety than a lot of blogs, because it
had an advantage. It had a big advantage of being first in the sense that it had no idea of the word crossover, if you know what I mean. It was very simple and it was very singular.
I used to hate Unfiction for hating crossovers and whatnot and throwing the term around, but by this point I'm kind of agreeing with them. Folks, if you're going to do a crossover, do it well, do it in moderation, make sure make sure people can get the full story without having to read someone else's blog and know who these people are.
Yeah, and I'd like to say that there is a giant difference between blog crossovers and vlog crossovers. There is a big difference. Whereas blog crossovers are very sporadic and not as coordinated. I've seen that they're very just, hey, let's do this, let's do that, and then there's a ton of retcons you're gonna have to do and whatever. And it's just not pulled off correctly. Whereas in blog crossover, I've experienced it myself. it's easier to do because you got to work harder. You got to be more intimate.
Never mind.
Sorry that I used the word intimate. That was terrible, but whatever. I can't really right now.
Alright, so what's the other series?
Yes, what's the other update?
updated
I'm sorry. We've been delayed.
Yes, the third series that updated was AP Collection, which is a fairly new series, but is, a lot of people don't realize it, is actually a sequel to Angel's Game. Mr. Rallis' project here on Slender Nation.
So, do you know what exactly is up with that? Is the official canon then that Angel's Game was all, a project that they were working on, and that this is real?
No, this is a case of actually totally verified case, at least I know Observe and Terminate did it before, but this as vlogs, but this is the first vlog set with a different reality. Because the Angels...
Oh, so it's alternate universe then.
Yes, Angel's Game never really connected with anything outside of its own verse with its three vlogs. And so what happened was, the end of Angel's Game, spoilers for Angel's Game, everybody, there are only two characters left alive from the main characters, Steven and Emmet in Josh's body. And then the big reveal at the end of Angel's Game was that the Slenderman they'd been dealing with the entirety of Angel's Game was actually a fake Slenderman. It was some other paranormal entity that disguised itself as a Slenderman to, take a form more comfortable for whatever.
Yeah, that part I knew. Kind of.
Real Slenderman showed up and actually dragged Steven across the dimensional boundary into the world from AP Collection. So all the characters, the parallel versions of them, all the dead characters are alive again, and there's actually a few new characters in this world. But there's also two Stevens running around, one who's still their friend, and the other who's turned into a serial killer.
And that's who that collector guy is, right?
Collector.
Okay, that makes a bit more sense now, because I've been following, Mr. Collector, and I've been following AP Collection, and I haven't seen Angel's Game, or at least haven't seen most of it. So yeah, that explains things a bit more.
Angel's Game's a vlog, right?
It's a vlog, yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's 3 YouTube channels, 2 Twitter accounts, and actually a Facebook group that they use for ARG elements.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Actually,
not watching that. Moving on.
I think that's why I'm waiting on Doc Cairo's
I'm working on
summaries of Angel's Game, because
good. You're gonna do that.
It's hard to follow.
Well, they were the first to finish before they did the second season. They were the first vlog to legitimately finish.
And
that is true.
There was a lot of filler in there, but they had 80-something videos between their 3 channels.
Yeah.
I mean, they gangbusters.
They worked hard.
But anyways, the newest update in AP Collection, the alternate reality Steven, aka Collector, has picked off one of the friends from the current universe's group. One of the newer characters was dead, and then somehow or another, I don't know whether it's just through an effect of distortion or whatever, they tried to call 911, and the Collector came on the line when they called 911. Which I found kind of creepy, difficult to explain, but creepy.
Yeah.
It just shows it just shows how much power this guy apparently has.
Right. So, like I said, AP Collection, it's 5 videos in. If anybody wants to get in on the ground, it's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah.
I would love to if I could actually... see, this sounds interesting. Honestly, this sounds like something I'd like to...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've got one side, Angel's Game, where it's got like 80 videos worth of good content, and then it starts to bring in dimensional dimensional gap, and then there's a different reality. It's interesting.
Yes, it's very much a gamble, because while the alternate reality thing has met some acceptance in the blogosphere because of Observe and Terminate, the blogosphere, nobody's done anything like this yet. So it's
true.
Originality is always accepted unless it's outrageous.
I actually am kind of doing something sort of similar to this with Now I Shall Know You Again, one of the blogs I ran, but...
Plagiarist!
No. It's not the same thing, and I can't say anything else because it's not too far in yet.
That. It's not the same thing, I swear. It's exactly the same thing.
No, it's not. All right. On the blog end, well, clearly there are a lot of blogs, and a lot of them have updated recently. But anyway, I'm just going to be covering the ones that you've probably heard of, or that are sequels to the ones you've probably heard of. First of all, The Mystic, sequel to Seeking Truth, featuring Zeke Strom, and Make It Count, which features Celeste McCallican or something.
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin.
I think that's how she says it. Yeah.
Yeah, and also known as Seeley.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what happens is Seeley loses her rosary, which is like her constant, the thing that she has to keep her sane, stable, something she can focus on.
More or less, yeah.
And she kind of starts getting possessed or taken
Mm-hmm.
over or going crazy.
Yeah.
It's left ambiguous as to what exactly is happening, but it's clearly not good. She's not herself.
Yeah.
And then anyway, what happens is Zeke sort of has to restrain her. Is that right?
Yeah, Zeke more or less restrained her and gave her the cross necklace that she had given to him to just kind of, I guess, counteract it just for long enough for her to calm down, more or less.
Yeah, that's the part that I had sort of ended up skimming right before this. So
yeah.
But then anyway, Ren calls.
Mm-hmm. And finds recalls that he says he's found a character that I mentioned way back when I started Stick.
Yep.
I didn't think it would take me this long to get to her, but
the plot's finally picked up again. But
honest to God though, the Missing Me account arc wasn't supposed to go this long. It was just kind of
yeah.
Well, actually, I talked about it with Lynn today, and she says it went according to her plan, but
yeah.
I personally wouldn't mind having Zeke out of there a little sooner myself.
Basically, Zeke's like, yeah, I gotta go take care of this. Seeley's friend is like, no, you gotta stay here. And he's like,
no, I
My friend found the MacGuffin.
I can't, sorry.
Yeah, basically found the MacGuffin, yeah. But it's like, no, I've been here for 4 fucking months.
Basically, the plot there has picked up again. Sort of. Well, I mean, not that nothing was happening, but
no, pretty much nothing was.
Well, yeah, the overarching arc.
Compared to the rest of the Mystic, very little was happening.
Yeah. I mean, at least with Jamie and Dreams of Darkness arc, that kind of went somewhere. Mystic and Make It Count was just kind of more or less me hanging around for an unspecified amount of time.
Development.
Yeah, I don't know. It was nice to see them interact, but I mean, the fact that it went this long from May to the beginning of September wasn't what I personally wanted, and this is also kind of the reason why I more or less don't pick up on every single person who wants to cross over with me. But it's just kind of like that things tend to drag out a bit when you're working with other material, and it doesn't really do much.
I know how that works.
So no more after Make It Count.
Yeah. So things are gonna start picking up again in the Mystic. We're going to get to see more of Ren, which we're hopefully we are.
There's going to be a scene with Ren in probably the next one that I think readers or anybody who's at least been subbed to my YouTube would probably pick up on and would probably enjoy very much. So I'm looking forward to that. And I mean,
Ren's a good character. I'm looking forward to more Ren.
Ren is a great character. I started using him years ago, and I just kind of thought he would fit for this kind of story, so I kind of brought him back for this purpose. And it's worked out. I mean, the response to him has been more or less positive since he got added in there. So, I mean, I'm happy with him. Everybody else seems to really like him, so...
All right, so that's what's been happening on The Mystic and Make It Count. Now, Deja Vu Dreamer. For those of you who don't know, there is a sequel to Dreams in Darkness.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of hidden, sort of. You're not just going to find it from Dreams in Darkness. And basically, what's been going on is there's a guy called Alex, and he's claiming to be the author of Dreams in Darkness, trying to get a book deal off of it.
There's a man named Alex. It's something related to Slender Man.
There are a lot of Alexes. In the author's defense, though, Alex is his normal name, or his real name, so he's using that. The character's nothing like him, just for the record.
Yeah.
Because the character is sort of a dick. We find out that no, Alex did not write Dreams in Darkness. Dreams in Darkness is still very real, not fiction. Like the author had assumed. And now there's some of the characters from Dreams in Darkness, coming after him, to, either, it gets kind of convoluted and it's been running for a while, so it's hard to sum up quickly. But basically, what's been happening is he finds out that Dreams in Darkness is real. Was revealed fairly recently that Damien is still alive. Just this update, it was revealed sort of how he survived.
I need to get back into that. I fell out of all the blogs pretty much since the shoot, so I gotta get back into that.
Yeah.
Especially for me, because I helped set that up. So.
Yeah, now that it's revealed how exactly Damien survived, it makes more sense. But and I'll get into that in the update. But anyway, Alex is starting to break down the arsonist. Who everyone assumed was Damien's split personality in Dreams in Darkness. It turns out it's more of an idea, and ideas can spread. So now Alex's girlfriend.
Wow, he really is going the Inception. Damn it, Alex.
Alex's girlfriend basically has become the arsonist. Some people call her the arsonist.
Wait,
since,
we talking about Kara or?
No, Judith wasn't from Dreams in Darkness.
Oh, okay, yeah, again, I gotta get back into this.
So yeah, stuff goes down basically. What's happened in this latest update, and spoilers for those of you who are still planning on reading this, so cover your ears, I guess.
I can handle it.
What happens basically is you find out Damien had been captured by the cult that he wrote about in Dreams in Darkness, was basically tortured. They basically killed the essence of who Damien was. It's revealed that he's kind of taking orders from the Slender Man now. Like, there's a voice in his head that's probably the Slender Man, I'm assuming. It's telling him to kill the cult members. So he's been doing that. And, Slendy's been there in the background just watching him as he does that. And, what's happened basically is he wrote up that account, gave it to Alex, told him to post it, then, Alex watched as, he walked off, the Slender Man appeared, and then Damien just sort of walked into his outstretched arms, and they both disappeared. So there's a very good chance that Damien is dead now. Things are starting to get pretty endgamey here, so
nice.
It's Deja Vu Dreamer. That's what's been going on there.
I think me and Alex need to have bets on who finishes first.
Yeah. Observe and Terminate is the next one we've got going. That one's been.
How many do we have? My God.
I've got 4 that I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's all. Observe and Terminate. That's actually sort of tied to the AP collection or through the collector.
There was a big crossover with collector before.
Yeah.
There's been a big crossover with everybody with Observe and Terminate. I love Nightcrawler.
Serious?
Do I need to get out the chart again?
Yeah,
You guys
but
remember
basically,
the chart?
those of you not familiar with Observe and Terminate, or
Me?
well, if you're not, most of this won't make sense.
I was very on and off with Observe and Terminate, even when I was.
Like, if you know who the friend is, like, there's this guy who's been posting mysteriously, calling himself a friend. They finally caught the guy. They haven't really revealed his identity. I think he's, just some guy who says basically the entire Slenderman division has been played. Pretty much everyone has been played. Father Paranoia has been played. I found, I don't know, Observe and Terminate's sort of hard to follow at times.
Sounds like it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
Doctor?
and then there's also the,
Andy, before you go on real quick. Doctor, to put Observe and Terminate in one sentence, it's the Men in Black if they hunted the Slender Man.
Oh.
Whoa.
Please don't let there be a Will Smith that sings a really weird rap song about aliens.
No.
Oh, God damn it.
But, basically then, they've also realized that Spectre, the guy who has been controlling the blog for most of the time, those of you who haven't followed it for a while, Nightcrawler is Nightcrawler's not the protagonist.
I thought he was next man.
Wasn't he always kind of the antagonist, though? I mean...
Yeah, well, yes
Still
and
one
no.
protagonist
But,
for the first
he was
month.
the person writing the blog. He appeared to be the protagonist. He's actually dead now.
Oh, he died.
So he's been dead for a while.
Are both
Oh
of them
my
dead?
God, I am so far behind.
I know.
Are both of them dead?
Oh, wait,
'Cause I know
was
there
it-
was,
oh, wait,
there was
was-
Nightcrawler and there was Parallel Nightcrawler.
Oh, wait.
I thought that was B2, that there were parallels of...
Wait.
There were 2 of each.
Actually, I think I remember this. Wasn't there like a poster like that about shooting off fireworks to the body or like exposed to the body or something like that? I'm trying to remember. There was some kind of really
minerals.
What?
Okay, hold on.
But basically, sorry, let me just finish this up quick. Basically, Spectre, the guy who I believe is in charge of the Slenderman division and has been posting on the blog for most of it by this point. There's a very good chance that he's indoctrinated, as they call it, which, whatever your term
Layman's
is.
term is proxy or hollowed or whatever.
Hallowed, whatever you call them. Husks. There's a good chance that he's been he's working for the Slender Man.
Interdepartment memo from Spectre.
Yeah. Do they get to wear the suit and tie? It's like a uniform. Kind of like Geek Squad, only Scary Squad. I don't know, Creepy Squad.
Yeah,
Big squad.
that's what's been going on with Observe and Terminate. You wanted to say something, Saber?
Yes. Interdepartment memo from Spectre. To all personnel. I understand there's been a recent practice of giving PTC funerals. I would like to remind you that unlike the military, we have no special funeral procedures, and you are no longer authorized to place cadavers on the flight deck and throw active hand grenades at them while playing fast.
Yes, that's what it was.
Oh my God.
For God's sakes, people, have a little dignity.
Have a little common sense.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's the
it's,
funeral. You play taps and you throw hand grenades at the corpse.
It's just mean.
Observe and Terminate. It's a good blog. It's a very different blog. If you're looking for horror, you're not going to get it from Observe and Terminate. Observe and Terminate, though, is funny. It's very convoluted also, but it's a decent blog, And that's why, you know, I'm talking about it, because it's notable enough to talk about. And then there's one more blog that I want to cover. Just one.
Okay.
This is one that's
Unmas.
sort of less known, but it's one that I recommend highly personally, just because I know that it's going into Endgame, and because the Endgame is very good. It's called, like, let's see if I can pronounce this right. Fossanasan Nihil...
Kills the beat, get in here!
Fossanasan
Kills the beat, please help us.
Hillipilification.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
That thingy. A long word nobody likes.
URL, if you're interested in checking it out, it's simultaneously meaningful and worthless.blogspot.com. So, basically the first part of the blog is a very whimsical, unique thing. It takes taglines from various blogs, writes an entry, or writes a blog post tangentially, sort of related to the tagline, with, you know, really interesting, formatting. Most of it's centered, talks about balance a lot. Then at the end it links the blog, it links to a song that may or may not be related. And then things kind of go to hell. Basically it's what it does is it gets you curious, it's whimsical, it's strange, it's intriguing.
Whimsical!
And then it gets incredibly depressing. Basically what's been happening lately is someone is posting, we're not entirely sure who, but they're posting basically this huge accident or whatnot that took place on the protagonist's 20th birthday. And what happens is, like, everyone involved in the crash, it seems like, is somehow related to her. Like, she's impacted their life in some way, or they've impacted her life in some way. And it's, you know, we don't know why exactly this is being posted. We don't know who's posting it. But it's getting very close to Endgame at this point. It's a very good blog, one that I highly recommend. And, it's different. It does cross over once or twice, and, you know, it's, the crossover isn't exactly what I'd call the best, but apart from that, it's an amazing blog, and it takes a lot for me to recommend a blog now, just because I've read so many.
Yeah, no kidding. That sounds actually really good. I mean, that's a pretty unique thing going right there.
Yes,
I'm looking at it. It's very
blog.
interesting.
I definitely recommend it. Again,
Okay.
the URL is simultaneously meaningful and worthless at .blogspot.com.
Is there a link for it on SN or something, like a thread for it?
I'll link it on the upload.
Okay.
Yeah, we can link it on the upload. So
Okay.
No worries. Well, now that the blogs are done, we come to our little main event.
To the main event, thank you for your patience.
Yeah.
Adam, a.k.a. the Nimbus, a.k.a.
Main
Maxwell,
event.
a.k.a. the boss.
Hello. I'm
Yes.
still here.
We brought you here for a reason, actually.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, actually, you know what? I'll start it off, because I want to start it off. So, we decided, and this was kind of a, you know, he found out, like, you know, the minute I told him when we were doing our prep for this, that we are asking him questions about Tribe 12 and about his interest in general. Well, I guess I don't think I should really delay anymore. The first question would be, how did you get involved with Slender Man mythos?
Well, a few reasons, really, but, like, I first discovered Marble Hornets, unfortunately, through when I was, like, a while ago, like, back when they were doing their first entries, single-digit entries, like, they were being discussed on 4chan. I think it was when entry 10 was posted. They were talking. They had this thread on 4chan, and I don't visit there anymore. But they were talking about entry 7, and I was like, oh, what's entry 7? I clicked on it because someone posted a link, and at first it's the one where Brian was in the car, and I was just watching, and I was like, I'm not seeing anything. Why is this scary? And then I watched it a second time, and I saw him standing in the back, Slender Man, and I freaked the hell out. And from then on, I was just like a big fan. I was so paranoid, couldn't sleep for weeks, and I was so into their series. And I showed, like, when the season was over, I showed to my friends, entry 1 through, I think, entry 27, that's when they ended their first season. And we loved it, and they loved it too, and we decided, I proposed an homage, like, hey, I can do videos. I was still kind of learning back then, and I was like, it would be a fun venture if we just, all went together and we did this, just as an homage, just for fun, And they were really on board with it. And that's kind of how Tribe 12 was conceived. And I really wanted to do it because I know that I could, and I can do it pretty fairly well. And everything from then on out was just coincidental. How I found Unfiction and all that fun stuff. And all like Slender Nation and Something Awful, and everything is just a cascade effect.
Oh, goody. Well, that actually answered another question. One of our other questions. Xavier, do you want to ask the second question?
Yeah. I know you've answered this question to the creators so many times, but someone wants to know what software you use to create your different effects.
I only use MS Paint and nothing else.
Like a boss.
No, I'm just kidding. I am a self-proclaimed Adobe whore. Most of the programs I use are made by Adobe. Photoshop, Flash, Premiere, After Effects, Audition. From time to time I do use other programs like Sony Vegas, and even MS Paint for some specific effects, but my heart mainly resides with Adobe. I am Adobe certified in a lot of programs, and pretty much taught myself how to use all the programs, and I've produced those neat effects with some previous knowledge from high school.
Real video users use Microsoft or use Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah, Movie Maker is pretty. No, don't use that. If you're making
it's
a series,
all I have. It's all I can afford.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Then maybe I would consider not making a Slenderman series. Maybe do a vlog, because vlogs are free. I mean, blogs are free. But
yeah, true. Okay. Next one, I guess what we would ask. I'm just kind of going through the list. Ones I want to ask. Oh, here's a good one. Why go with the original Slenderman, with the tentacles and stuff like that, instead of the more commonplace, popular one that you've seen more often, more so like in Marble Hornets and Everyman Hybrid when they kept them around?
Well, for two reasons. One, because I was trying to deviate away from Marble Hornets as much as possible because I had some notoriety regarding that. And two, because I just started learning. I took it on myself to learn After Effects by myself, and that's when I was starting to do it. The first time I did that and actually used After Effects was when I did the tentacles first in the box analysis video, where I recovered the tape and I saw on the tape there was Slender Man standing next to somebody. But
actually, I think that's when I
tentacles. Yeah, that's the first one. That's the first one that I used tentacles, and from then on I perfected my technique, and it became a lot better in later videos. But the reason I did it was mainly because I thought it would be really just this is the deal. I got that footage one day, and when I was making the video, I figured, at the end of this, I can put that video in there, and I was planning to, and I just saw it, and I realized, oh geez, the actor who played Slender Man was very short. And that didn't look very good. The person standing next to the Slender Man was the same height. And fun fact, you want to know who played Slender Man in that scene?
Sure.
My mom. Yeah, no lie. Doesn't look like it, but yeah, my mom volunteered because my dad wasn't around. But yeah, she was the same height as the person that was standing next to her.
I guarantee you, 17,000 people are going to be looking at that video and being like, where are the boobs? I must see this for myself.
Yeah, but I had to make her taller, so what I did was I learned how to do it. I taught myself, I figured out a way to do it in After Effects, and I made her taller, but Slenderman still didn't look right. I was like, it's kind of there, but it's kind of not. And then I was like, well, what if I do this? And I just postulated a way that tentacles would work, and then I tried it out, and that whole day was devoted to, making a mock prototype of it. And it worked out so well that I was like, wow, you know what? I know a way to do this now, and I created this technique on how to do it, and people are gonna love this. And I posted it, and people loved it. They're like, whoa, those are real tentacles. And yeah, that's kind of how the whole thing was started.
I remember in one of the videos I watched, I think it was towards the last couple of videos I watched, where Slenderman was in the corner of the video, and it was a huge ass thunderstorm. I remember that.
Oh, that was way back when. That was the night recording.
Yeah. The night recordings. I remember that for another reason too.
Everybody remembers that for a certain reason.
Everyone knows it for a certain reason.
A reason which people were extremely pissed off I left out of the compilation.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Because I did not include any bush stabbing in the compilation.
Fuck. That sucks, dude!
I was trying to treat it seriously.
It should have been...
I was okay with you not mentioning it, you know? It made you seem more legit.
It was... No,
I
thought that was a pivotal moment, because I'm pretty sure that Observer is bushes.
I knew it. He is a shrubbery! I knew it.
They're looking for revenge.
Yeah, dude. You just you stabbed it cold blood, man. I don't. Why? What did it ever do?
When I filmed that bit with the bush stabbing, I was debating with myself whether I should take it out or not. And I'm like, you know what? I'll leave it in there. It'll show how hysterical I've become. And it just became a meme. And I'm like, oh fuck, I should have taken it out.
It actually, yeah. I mean that. It did. It was not only ungodly silly, I thought, but it did add to that fact, how Noah was, felt like he was going fucking insane.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a reason for stabbing it. He wanted to see if there was anyone in the bushes.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I'm saying. It makes it seem like, what a normal person would do. A normal person would check the bush. They'd be like, okay, somebody's...
I know. With the gratuitous language, too. I mean, both of those things...
memes with
I think that those fit in perfectly, and they make sense to be in there. But as much as people laugh at them, they've got to say, okay, that actually seems like a pretty natural reaction.
Yeah, people always get on my case for the cursing, and this is what I have to say.
If you're under 17, you haven't heard the word fuck before, well, you have now.
Yeah, but the main reason people don't like it is because I use it a lot. And I'm just going to say that's the way I curse is the way I act. It's how I would actually react in a situation like that. I would curse a shit ton. I mean, some people have sailor mouths, and some people just aren't used to hearing cursing. Noah's language makes him more human, I think, and it's hard on the ears because it's disturbing to see what the whole situation has done to him. He's stressed and terrified for his life and has a chance to send a message to the people that are fucking with him. So, if I had a chance like that, I wouldn't go all choir boy on them. I would cuss them out. If
he had that device so far up his ass.
Yeah, if he had been cursing since the beginning, then I would agree with them. I would agree, yeah, I'm cursing a lot. But, I didn't curse in the beginning because cursing wouldn't mean anything to someone who does it so constantly. But Noah is scarred, paranoid, and, tired, and he can't find any relief from the situation, so when things keep happening, his form of expression is to curse. And honestly, I don't see the problem with cursing. It's part of his character, and he's being stalked by Slenderman and other seemingly omnipresent entities. And, who wouldn't be cursing like a sailor at that point? It's causing stress on him and affecting his daily life. And, he's got someone listening to him who had previously hacked all of his stuff on his computer and left recording devices and monitoring devices in his home. and it isn't even safe in his own home. So if you were in that situation, I'm sure even the most curse-free person would start cussing after so long of being tormented in such ways. I mean, there's some threats and taunts, but for the most part, it's just repeating variations of the same thing. Noah is terrified beyond rational thought, like no soliloquies, no eloquent monologues, just sheer blind panic and cursing. It makes the instances of actual eloquence, I think that stands out more. To sell the idea that, as scared as he is, he's slowly getting to the point that he can cope with it. The way I curse is just the way I act. And that's just the way it is. There's nothing more I can say about it. You gotta deal with it, bitch.
I have to say about that.
Deal with it.
Okay, there's only one more question I actually want to ask. Then I can let Xavier take over a little bit. I'm curious about this one. What was your inspiration on Observer?
Well, Observer was another reason. Actually, now that I thought about it for a while, the Observer would not have been created if it had not have been for Sarah messing up the Thanksgiving footage.
Oh?
Let me explain about that real quick. Sarah was the person who was in the Thanksgiving footage, the person who she allowed me to go over and stay with her. That actually happened. I actually drove over, and I stayed with her, but for some reason she didn't want to go with the filming halfway through for no particular reason, and she shut me off. So I had to do day 2 with my friends and pretend it was her. But in that 2-month time frame, I had to get videos out, so I posted a few videos. It was Token Letter and I think Unknown Caller. I think I posted those in between.
Unknown Caller was before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Unknown Caller was the first filler, and then Token Letter was supposed to be a filler, but I turned Token Letter into the beginning of The Observer, because I just thought, you know what, I can do this. And if it wasn't for her, I would have never created The Observer, I would have never had The Observer symbol, and I would have never really had a good plot for the entire rest of the series. So I hate her, but I thank her in the same sense. So The Observer was really created as I guess a Masky type proxy, but I wanted him to be different, more consistent, and a little more scary. I tried to do that, and I just thought that one style would be sufficient for The Observer, one definite style for his videos. And I know I get a lot of notoriety because I guess I copied on Marble Hornets' whatever entry number sign. It's similar, but it's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
The Observer is more vocal than Masky. There's a lot of differences between The Observer and Masky, and people just fail to realize that. How he actually talks in a but more direct way to the protagonist, Noah. He actually writes and has very words to say, sentences to say, messages to give in every video. And
he doesn't really bullshit around with puzzles and stuff.
Yeah. There's a few puzzles, but they're not. They actually relate to the plot. They actually have meaning. They actually have a reason to be there. I know I see a lot of vlogs that have copied me and have copied Marble Hornets, Masky, and they just have random messages like, come to us, the river, come to the river, the trees know, and it doesn't make any sense. But everything The Observer says, it has context and it has meaning. It all makes sense in the end, I guess. And I just wanted him to have one style, the Threshold, and I wanted him to have just one type of everything, so he's very identifiable. Whereas Masky may be a little bit more ambiguous, I gave The Observer a little bit more leeway in terms of what you're to expect from him. And I guess that's why whenever I post an Observer video, I see my views go through the roof, because people like that. When I first came with the first one, what was it, Hello There? I knew that it was going to get notoriety because it sort of copied Marble Hornets. Even though it wasn't the same thing verbatim, it copied their style a little bit. It copied the idea of somebody hacking the channel. But I wanted him to be just hacking my channel, not making a second YouTube channel. But I just wanted it to be that and nothing more. And after Hello There, it got so big, I kind of changed my decision of making one of these videos to a few of them. And so yeah, it turned out a lot better than expected, and I'm going to keep going on with it.
Sounds
And like
good.
the new one was very monumental for me because I always wanted to do it. The interruption.
The live hacking.
Yeah, the live hacking was something I always wanted to do because I've seen other Slender series'
Ustream.
interviews on live stream, Stickam, Ustream, all that stuff, and I've always like expected to see something. I mean, I think Everyman Hybrid, they actually had little things like someone crawling in the background, subtlety. I like that, but I want it to be a little more in your face.
Oh shit moment.
Yeah, and just pretty much, it was a last minute decision to do all that stuff. I was actually working on my next video, and I was like, you know what? I have nothing to do this weekend. I'm gonna have a live stream because I haven't had a live stream in a while. So I was initially I was just gonna have the observer pop up for like 5 seconds, and it was just gonna be random, and it was gonna cut right back to me. And then something always happens with me when I have an idea and I start making it something small. It always explodes into something bigger. And that's what happened with this. I started with the 10-second clip, and then I was like, it would be creepier if I added this in there. And what if I add this and this? And then it just turned into this giant video. Like, I think it's a minute long or just about 53 seconds or so long.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked it a lot more. And the funny thing is, in the live stream, I have it up somewhere on Stickam, the knocking on the door? I had some knocking on the door after the video was posted. That was not intentional. That was not planned at all.
It's always fun to have little things that, you don't expect. It's always fun to have those things come in and you're like, that really works.
Yeah, apparently my friend I'm in a college dorm right now. That's where I was filming, but I guess people can assume that it was my house. But someone down the hall knows my Slenderman stuff, and he was watching. And I guess he wanted to make his mark or whatever, so he came down to my door and he knocked on it. And I'm like, oh shit. I thought it was my other friend from the other hall. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to play along with this. And I'm like, it fits so well that I just played along with it.
I know.
So I was like, oh shit.
I have not said this enough. You did amazing improvising that entire thing.
I'm glad I pulled it off. But I know the improvising was good, but, oh man, I said my name. I said Adam. While I was on the 911, and I noticed it about halfway through that call, the fake call that I was doing. I'm like, oh shit, what am I going to do? And then people were starting to notice. They're like, hey, why did you say Adam? And I'm like, oh fuck. And then it just occurred to me. I just said very calmly, without stuttering or just flinching or anything. I just said, oh, I've been calling the cops so much, I have to change my name, or else if I pick up and say Noah, they'll hang up because they don't believe me. And it just fits so well. It was flawless.
So, if that ever comes up again, you need more fake names.
Yeah.
I think you need to call police as Bartholomew at some point.
Bartholomew.
Yes,
I think I might as well do that. I might just do that. But for live streams, I have other things.
Well, enlightening to say the least. That's very nice. Xavier, you want to go?
Better than expected.
Okay, let me just, you want me to just real quick?
Spanish.
We've been going on a while now. We want to just lightning round through these last couple questions?
Either that, or you just want to skip to the other couple that we have in mind.
Okay.
Do that.
I just want a lightning round, just like one question. What is your favorite Trugville video?
That's a hard one. I think my favorite is the Nature Trail video, because it took so much work. That was the most After Effects I ever used in a video, because I used so much tentacles and so much cutting and pasting to make it look like one fluid, non-cutting shot. Wow. Just the tentacles. That was like my premiere video for my tentacle stuff. And it just turned out so great. I love that video so much. That is my favorite.
Okay. And then we have a couple of off-the-cuff questions submitted by our viewers.
Yes.
Noah and Evan get into a knife fight. Who wins?
Knife
I'm
fight.
sorry, that kills me right there.
No one ever get into a knife fight. I think that Jay would win.
Jay wins.
Jay wins.
He would throw the keys at us.
Oh, good point.
Okay, you want to ask Sanders' question, Doctor?
Yes, I do. Okay. My admin, Xander, had a question for you, and I apologize for the sirens in the background. Anyways, I swear I didn't do it. I did not kill her. I did not. Oh, podcast. Anyways, my admin, Xander, asked the question. He goes, "How is baby formed?"
How's girls get pregnant?
Yes, how is baby formed?
They need to do way instead, mother. Who killed their babbies who can't fix back?
I don't know how the rest goes.
Okay, and then the last off-the-cuff question.
Yes.
Working on a Slender blog, does it get you laid?
Are the women looking for the tentacles?
There are fangirls, and a significant majority of those said fangirls are very, very scary. Yes and no.
Yes and no.
There is potential, and
Yes or no? Okay.
yeah, I can't say because it's kind of yeah.
That's
I don't want to
fine.
say.
That's fine. It was more of a joke question, but
Yeah, I take things too serious.
Actually, there was one other question that I had just thought, I just remembered, because I know we discussed that we wanted to talk about it. And you made a comment to me earlier about wanting me to bring it up. Milo.
Yeah.
You wanted me to bring that up. Where did that go, I should say?
Well, in the beginning, I didn't really have much plans for Milo. I did have a set plan for which, like, in the beginning, before I changed everything, I had sort of plans for what I was going to do, and I still have film to post, but after I changed everything, I had to move those clips back a long way. So, after a while, he sort of fell out of the project for reasons I really don't want to discuss, but he fell out of the project, and before he really fell out, I got what I needed filmed from him, recorded and whatever from him, and I guess from there on out, I really kind of lost contact with him. He was being really strange and wanted to, rediscover himself, quote unquote. So, he moved away to Orlando, I think, and I think my relationship with him as a friend is sort of very ambiguous at this point, but I have all the clips of him that I need, and that's all that matters.
Is this true?
Yeah, it's a shame, but some people just are just odd like that.
Oh, I know what you mean there. Believe me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was all very enlightening. I'm sure a lot of listeners are going to be very enlightened. And it was nice. It was good to we don't really interview much on here. Many creators on here. I mean, I think the only people we've interviewed would be Six Lick, you, and then Surge. But
of the last 4 podcasts, we had 3 interviews.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, we do interview a lot of people. Wow. Okay.
Actually, every podcast has been an interview because that first one was just you doing the introduction, right?
Oh, wow. I am not good at counting.
So yeah, we had Victor Surgeon number 2, Jeff the Keeper number 3.
Never mind. I'm silly.
He was being interviewed?
He was? I don't know. I don't remember.
Thought we were just talking.
Anyway.
Anyways, now, as we did in the last podcast, we have Game Jack Masterpiece Theater.
Game Jack Masterpiece Theater.
We'd like to welcome you to Game Jack Masterpiece Theater. Tonight's offerings, Game Jack messages from the inbox of Tribe 12.
All right, I have a lot of them, but I want to start off with one that's stuck out every time I check through my messages. I won't say who posts these, but This is the first one. I kind of want to read this in an accent, but I'm not sure which.
God knows I do.
I'm just gonna go with it. Hello, Noah. You may not know who I am. I am John Kenzie, leader of the SMPG, Slender Man Protection Group. I have been tracing your actions on the videos for a while now. You have definitely seen, heard, and experienced him. If you want protection or someone to talk to, contact me on YouTube. I have over 265 people who are ready to protect anyone who has experienced Slender Man. I live in Florida as well. It's a secluded area whose location I cannot disclose. I have hidden, talked, and protected over 165 people. It may not be seeming like a lot, but we are investigators, hunters, militiamen. We will watch after you and otherwise. Noah, please accept our help. If not, you may be subject for more visits. Now, before I go on, have you heard of any of the... what is this? He writes so stupidly. Hold on, let me... have you heard of any of the news of Slender Man? Many people have said that he is one of the 100 Taliban spies.
What?
What I have heard is that they focus on children above 2 but below 12. With killing, hiding, or doing whatever with the children, there will be no future soldiers. If you could, please feature this on one of your videos so everyone else can see that they are not alone or unprotected.
God. I could just see Osama bin Laden signing off on that.
So basically, this guy's argument.
Okay.
This guy's argument was that Slender Man is one of the 100 Taliban spies, and he takes children. And this main guy's problem is that if he keeps taking children, there will be no more soldiers. That's it for his militia. John Kent, as he likes to be called.
Okay.
If I were you, I'd be tempted to actually make a video featuring that.
No.
So something is like an outtake or something. Just, oh my God, whoever wrote that, just quit, please.
Here's another one. You know, this is how I read some of these. This person typed whenever they wrote a sentence after their period, they didn't put a space, so it looks like one kind of non-sentence.
Yeah.
Dear Noah Maxwell, I have a few things to tell you. If you remember the unknown caller, that was most likely a man named Tim. Tim was a man who went nuts after Marble Hornets project. His status is currently unknown as he has not posted a new video as of yet. Furthermore, the loud noises are from Slender Man. You need to get on the move, and there's already people behind hunts by him. This is my advice. After Thanksgiving, get on move. Slender Man will send his minions after you. Your friend Milo was hunted by him and is now Slender Man too.
Milo is now Slender Man too.
But wait. Okay, hold on.
Milo was Slender Man.
Then who was?
Hey, Adam,
Yes.
I have a request. Can you send me the one from Forever Stock so I can read it as Tommy Wiseau?
Oh God, I have to find it.
Oh dear.
I gotta find it because I just made a list.
Okay.
This is sad.
You want to pass one off to the doctor or Mr. Popo?
Yeah, just pass me one and I'll get it.
This is one of hers.
What?
I think this is one of hers. Here, this is one of hers. I'm gonna post it right now. There.
Okay.
That's one of hers.
Alright, here, I'll do this one.
Pack that up.
Seriously, dude, I totally just figured out why shit keeps burning down around Slender Man. Them peoples in Germany got tired of that taking them children in the night, so they be burning down the motherfucking black poets, yo.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't hers. It was the one below that.
Oh,
damn it.
Wait, it was
but no, that's.
And it says it's okay. That's where hers was.
Mr. Popo, just continue with that one then.
Oh, you sure? I'm not
Yeah,
intruding.
Just continue.
Okay, let me redo this, because you made me lose my flow. Yo. Seriously, dude, I totally just figured out why shit keeps burning down around Slender Man. Them peoples in Germany got tired of that taking them children in the night, so they be burning down them motherfucking black forest, yo. And then he was all like, oh man, fuck this shit. And now he's got revenge for burning down places that's got his face on it and shit.
Okay, now Forever Stocked.
Yeah. This is his.
Alright, hold on a second. Let me just scroll this real quick.
I feel incredibly racist and dirty. Not only is Popo a racist image, but I just made I am sorry, black people around the world.
How is someone who's blue racist?
Oh, don't
You seen Avatar?
You're referring to Popo's idiot brother.
Yeah, I am Blue Popo. You have summoned me? Oh no, none of this. Out of here. Bye. Alright, so.
It's okay, but I had a dream about you and Alexa from In a Locked Room. In a Locked Room is her other thing that she shut down anyway. It was too late for Alexa. I had a dream that the man she was staying with was the part of the Slender Man clan, so to say. It was, God, this is really just difficult to do, but I'm gonna keep going with it. It was the plague doctor that gave me the pills. She already left that town, but I wanted to tell you because, I had a dream about you also. I was the part of the bugs someone had been placing around the house. I'm pretty sure that there was a tracing device under and in your car, one by the lamp, and there were hidden cameras all around your house. I would say leave the house while you can. Rent a hotel. I know that it won't help because they are following you, but ask someone to drive you. Get a taxi. Something. I have the feeling something bad is going to happen. Cover all tracks. Delete history. Find the bugs. Move from place to place. Throw him off. Do anything you can. You don't have to believe me because it's just a dream, some people say, but I have been right about my dreams for over 2 years now. IDK, but please trust me about this. Another thing in my dream is that someone has been on your computer. I don't know what has happened on the computer, but they were doing something. Clean your computer. Search for bugs. Also, take it in for sleeping. Everything. If you have a laptop, check for all bugs. Get ready for a big time cleaning for every... That line gets me every time. Get ready for a big time cleaning for everything outside of the house, inside all of that.
Okay,
I'm not telling you what to do.
Quick.
No, I need to finish this.
Right.
This. I'm not telling you what to do, but I think it's best. I cleaned my room and found 2 bugs, one in my closet and one under my laptop. It was a tracker. Ash. Okay, continue, Andy.
Okay, so question. Did this take place was this sent to you before the Observer hacked your computer?
Yes, actually, and it's kind of strange. She didn't influence my creation of anything. It was just a sort of coincidence when I went back and realized, oh my god, she kind of predicted.
She was right.
She predicted everything.
Oh my god, Forever Stock was right. This must be a meme.
Why does she make move now?
Right.
Why does she predict future now?
Oh my god.
Oh. Well, jeez.
Anyways.
You guys mind if I do one?
Sure.
Yeah, don't mind. Do it.
Alright. Huh. What
Do
should
you
I
have
do?
one? If you have one, I can give you one.
I'm pretty sure that you guys have a better stock than I do.
I haven't had any game jack yet, so I actually, everybody here has a better one than I do.
I exhausted all my funny ones last time. I got
Right?
a bunch that aren't that funny.
I'm watching.
Blogs don't tend to get many game jackers.
Because they're smart. They know.
Now, canon
Here's
jacking,
this one
on
guy.
the other
Here's
hand,
this one guy who just sent me a message in caps. I just figured out who that guy with the glasses is. And I was going to reply saying, oh, you
Doug
mean
Walker?
Doug Walker?
Doug
Yeah. But
I've
he
actually
said-
met him.
Oh, you did?
I know who he is too.
Wow, I'm a big fan of him.
Oh, I actually met him through Spoonie.
Oh, Spoonie's cool too.
Spoonie's my bud. He's my bro. Isn't that right?
Here's another one. Yeah, the one I figured out who the guy with the glasses is. God, this is so much bad spelling. You probably aren't gonna read this, but if you do, I have some important info I gotta tell you. Remember when you got that weird box with the tape and the phone in it? Sorry for reminding you about the phone, but when you put the videotape analysis up around the end, the guy that was looking at his camera, he was wearing glasses, so IDK about it, but I didn't think that's a coincidence. I think the guy at the end of your thanks Giving Park 1 vid is the guy in the tape analysis. Please respond to see what you think. Brother's gotta help another. Brother's gotta help another.
Oh dear.
I really, really hope these people have brain damage.
I
don't type like
Brain
this
damage. And the brain damage. And the brain damage. And the brain damage.
I think I've heard that somewhere. Where have I heard that?
Here's another one by
They're both
Ash
doozy bridged.
from Forever Stock.
You have one from Ash? Oh god.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I didn't really want to say it too early until I'm sure, but I think Milo is still alive. The premonition has been recurring in my mind several times in the past week. They are watching you. They are spelled T-H-E-I-R. Wrong there. Lock all doors, windows, etc. Keep blinds shut all times until you found the cameras, under lamps, corners, etc. Try to find as many as you can. After you read this, delete this message and all messages before. Leave no trace of me saying any of this. They're already out to get me, and I don't want to make this worse as it is. Turn off all electronics, where they can track you. Phone, computer, radio, TV, iPod. When it is daytime, look outside for cameras, bushes, under car, in car, etc.
In the bushes! It explains it!
Said bushes.
Cameras and in bushes.
Sorry for stressing you out, but I cannot stress this enough. Keep lights on at all times. Turn them on now, or you might be going like the kitchen and all of that. You can listen to music, but only if it is on an iPod or MP3 that won't connect through Wi-Fi. Reply back so that I know that you are okay. Make a video. Do something to keep you preoccupied. Make last tweets, messages, IMs, ASAP. Stay invisible. Don't show any fear. They could sense it. If anything happens, contact me right away. If something or someone is in the house, get laptop and run. Drive a few towns away and go to a motel. Contact me then. Again, I'm sorry for freaking you out or stressing you out, but Slenderman is watching you. I can feel it. Stay safe, Ashley. She's just so gifted.
Ugh.
He's very bossy.
Yeah. Just, oh. Ugh.
Well, Slenderman's one of the 100 Taliban spies, man. You gotta keep yourself on your toes.
Exactly.
One of the 100 Taliban pedophile spies.
Yeah, anybody got a game jack for him?
The rest are very bad. They're not even good game jacks, and good game jacks are bad. So...
Give me a minute, I'll look and see if I've got any new ones, okay? I haven't logged in like a week, so... Oh, dear God, 14 comments and 3 new messages. Okay.
Oh, here was the other one. Here was the other one that I posted on the Slender Nation Game Jack thread. Like, hi Noah, for the last few weeks I have happened. So wait, hi Noah, for the last few weeks things have happened. So I came to you because I thought, THAGHT, you could help me. I was setting up an Easter egg hunt for my nabbers, NABERS kids. Looked in his tree hole thing, and there was a note that said, hello, Zoe. Then on the back, it said, smile for the camera.
Oh,
CAMRA. Camera. If you know any info about this, tell me. Also, I can't sleep. My eyes flash open. I hear strange sound. Please help. I have lost 3 friendships because of it, and I need some help. Thank you, Zoe. That whole thing had 0 periods in it. And barely any capitalization. Just one capital letter.
People do this on purpose?
I think.
Okay, Andy, I got one for you.
Oh, yes.
Oh, dear.
All right. I'm going to try to do this as Zap Brannigan.
All right.
Hello. My name is Tyler. My friends and I are encountering this man thing. We don't know quite what it is, but it seems to pop up pretty often. Now it's appearing in their videos, and it's getting out of hand. Greg thinks that it's just a big prank being played on him by all of us. Kyle thinks that it's a demon or an angel, hence the channel name. And I, through my research, have found it to be this Slender Man thing. It has the same appearance, and we are being put in the same scenarios as the others I have seen through your channel's links. Now, my friend make videos just for the fun of it, and now it seems that he has almost taken over their videos. As you can see in this video I attached to the message, they were making a fun, humorous video when things went horribly awry. If you have any information you can give us or any other sources, we would be hugely thankful. We basically just want these videos to get out there so that someone can give us any sort of information, assistance, or anything of the sort. Maybe our videos might even help others in the same situation figure out what is going on. Thank you so much for your time. Tyler.
That one was not as funny as it looked at a glance. The
Here's
voice
one,
made
though.
it kind of funny, but I mean, it was fairly transparent.
Here's a
Yeah.
short one that I got. The last one that I posted on the thread. I'll do that as my Zap Brannigan, because it's supposed to be a staff sergeant or something.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Maxwell. I am Staff Sergeant DeMayo with the United States Army Offices of Paranormal Services.
My
Is
God.
there such a place? United States Army Offices of Paranormal Services.
Yeah, they bug me every weekend.
Sounds like the PTC.
I would like to exchange information about Slender Man and aid you as best possible. Please reply to this message. P.S. I don't mind you using my name or job on camera. It's not classified. Why would
wait, Adam, say his
would he
name
not
again.
classify-
Adam, say his name again. What does he say his name is?
His name is, like, his actual YouTube name? Or
No, his name that he gave in his message.
Staff Sergeant Tamayo.
I have the same message!
The same one?
Not quite
Oh.
the same, but pretty close.
Oh my God.
We need to talk. I am Staff Sergeant Tamayo with the United States Army Officers of Paranormal Services. I have hundreds of reports and disappearances of soldiers. Thing is, I was one of them. I have dealt with the fact that it's nearly everywhere.
Disappeared?
I would... Yes.
Then how the hell are you talking to me? You disappeared.
I
Shut
would
up.
like to assist you. Please reply. We have the same one. I didn't realize it until after I said it that he actually was one of them.
God.
Oh, he's saying that he
Tamayo.
was a soldier that disappeared.
Oh, and I found the better one, guys. This is the one I meant to send to Andy, but I messed up sending it.
All right.
Does anybody else want to have this one to read, or should I give it a shot?
You know what? I'll do it. I did it as Popo. Now I'm doing it as myself.
Okay.
And after this, we do have to end this soon because it's hitting 43 minutes, not including the other 23 minutes.
Okay. Here you go, Doctor. Sending it in private.
Got it. Oops.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no. I know.
Okay.
Oh,
let's
now
do
I'm
this one.
bummed that I missed this one.
There's no periods in this. Is
No
there?
punctuation. There's no punctuation, only ellipses.
Damn it. Oh, okay. I got to make a point of those. Look, I don't know what to make of this. A few weeks ago, my friend Wal found out about Slender Man, so I thought nothing of for a while. Then I began doing research on him, finding out that he caused video distortions and such with cameras, and was associated with coughing and rain. I had this thing called School Days. It was a documentary on school life, mainly consisting of how my day went. But one particular episode, my camera, for the first time, started acting weird, or wired. It was foggy in the forest where me and my friend were in. I had other clips with this one, but they are gone of the memory out of my camera. I have tried retrieving them, but they aren't important. The man or figure we see is in a trench coat. That's what?
They're trying to have a Slenderman with a trench coat, I think.
I did not get a good look at him. Only my friend Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. Did he appeared to have a blurry face, but I'm not jumping to conclusions because he had long, shaggy hair that seemed to cover his face a bit from there on me, and Mark never went back to those woods again. And another thing, we were the only ones who knew about those trails, ellipses. No one else, and I know you can't see him in the video, but I'll upload a picture of him in it. Learn how to... Oh my god, okay. If anybody who's trying to game jack, punctuation is your friend.
There's actually, it's not just no punctuation, there's no capitalization.
Yeah. Oh no, there is.
Even even the letter I isn't capitalized.
It's almost a standard.
There are also
that
no
they go
spaces
by.
between the words.
It's almost unlike an untalked about standard. You have to not capitalize, have terrible grammar, and don't punctuate.
Oh, I've been reading chapter books. I mean, like Harry Potter chapter books since age 2. All right, and that true story I have. That just makes my teeth hurt. It's like,
Why your teeth?
Don't ask. It's a very long story, full of kittens, vinegar, and a chipmunk.
This sounds like an entertaining story. You should tell it next time.
Sounds boring.
Sounds. Shut up, Auntie.
Sounds boring. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I instantly, I pieced it all together in my head and it sounded stupid.
Oh. It's kind of like that Christopher Walken story in Catch Me If You Can. I think 2 mice fell in a bucket of cream.
This guy,
Yeah. These guys, just unfucking believable.
I'll stab you in the
anyway,
face
we're
with a
talking about
soldering
friend
iron.
now.
Yeah.
Damn it, Adam cut me off. I was trying to set that up. You're talking to my guy all wrong. It's the wrong tone. Say it again. Stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
My God, the ice is gonna break. Dead zone. Anybody?
This is not over. Bears.
All right. Well,
hear
anyway,
this
Watch up my
uncomfortable
ass
piece
for
of
5
metal.
years. I don't even know how long. It's
Damn it! In before.
And now my entire floor is questioning what's wrong with me.
anyway, yes. Anyways, so we got to wrap this up. Well, I would like to thank you, Adam, for appearing on the podcast and giving us some input, insight, and overall silliness.
Okay. Thank you very much for letting me. Thank you for letting me talk on your wonderful, splendiferous program.
Oh, thank you. I don't get much recognition because you all are ungrateful little assholes. No, I'm kidding. Next podcast.
We love you, Doctor.
Oh, 747 is taking off with the Skype call.
Right. Anyways, good man. Anyways, next podcast. Do we actually have a plan, or are we just gonna do what we always do? What are we gonna do tonight, Brian?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the Slenderverse.
No.
Oh, wonderful.
Anyways, so I said I was gonna end it, and then we went off into a tangent. Anyways, we would like to thank you for listening in to the Slender Nation podcast, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Yeah. God, that's 7:47. I'm thinking about 2 weeks till the next one, guys. Maybe.
Sounds good.
And from Popo.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I guess I'm not going to be in the next one probably, so
Well, see,
doesn't
that's the
matter to
thing.
me.
Is I'm actually going to rotate sometimes. I'm going to
Yeah,
keep
I know.
rotating people. But yes.
No, that's fine.
Oh, good man. Good man.
Hey, Adam, is someone of a certain candle-related variety in your vicinity right now?
I'm
What?
not sure. Oh my God, there he is. Hi, how you doing, Candlejack? How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Oh my God. What? Candle?
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, have a good night.
Where'd Adam go?